comes from how our minds perceive.
My illusion comes from my mind. Your illusion comes from your mind.
The only realities we know are the ones our brain manufactures. Our brain receives millions of signals every minute, and we organize them into holograms, which we project outside ourselves and call reality.
Well, in the field of cognitive science, I'm studying visual perception. How do we see a 3D world? How do we see the colors of objects, the shapes of objects, the motions of objects? What are the processes that are going on inside of our brains when we do that? And it turns out about a third of the brain's cortex is engaged just in vision. So when you simply open your eyes and look around the room, billions of neurons and trillions of synapses are springing into action. And so one of the things we try to do in the cognitive neurosciences is understand what's going on, why all of this horsepower, a third of your highest processing horsepower, is involved in visual perception. That's a bit surprising. So the question is, why do we need to have that much horsepower in something that seems so simple? Just open your eyes and see the world. And it turns out that we have to do a lot of computation because in some sense we're creating the worlds that we see. And so computer science comes into it because we need to understand from a computational point of view what's going on when you open your eyes and see the shapes of objects, the colors and the motions of objects. You're not just seeing them, you're actually creating a virtual reality in some sense for yourself. You're a reality engine. What I'm seeing now is pretty widely accepted in cognitive neurosciences. Almost every cognitive neuroscientist will say that we are constructing what we see in real time. So you close your eyes, you just see a gray field. You open your eyes and it looks like you're just seeing a 3D world with objects and colors and motions as it is, just taking a snapshot. But most cognitive neuroscientists will say, but that's not what's going on. What's happening really is that within about 100 milliseconds, about 1/10 of a second, you're creating the 3D world around you. You're creating the objects and the colors and the motions.
You are projecting your own unique holographic 3D experience that has been downloaded from the field to your brain.
Access Digicon's Corridor, our prototype for a virtual reality database. Enjoy the demonstration. All information accessed during this demonstration is for entertainment value only and should not be duplicated or fed to another database. If you have any questions, please ask the Angel. So if all of this is true, and quantum physics says it is, the next logical question is, so what? So what if the world we see is a hologram? What are the consequences of this? And how does this affect my daily life? I can give you a one-word answer right now: profoundly.
Take me, for example. I seem real enough, don't I? Well, yes. But surprising new clues are emerging that everything, you and I and even space itself, may actually be a kind of hologram. Everything in the universe, from galaxies and stars to you and me, even space itself, is just a projection of information stored on some distant, two-dimensional surface that surrounds us. In other words, what we experience as reality maybe something like a hologram.
Ha 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 ha!